Hello, my viewers. Welcome to the Voice Show, where it is aired at Science TV every Friday at 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. We always have a repeat every Sunday at 8 p.m. As you can see today, I have amazing guests, and I'm going to start with the one on my right side, the far end of my right. Please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, Site TV show. My name is Eduarda Lobo. I'm the Deputy Development Director at the British High Commission. I'm very pleased.
Amazing. We have very beautiful ladies, young ladies. Kindly introduce yourself, what you do.
Hello everyone, my name is Michelle. I'm a peer educator under Young Health Program under Plan International, and I am very happy to be here. Thank you.
To the beautiful lady who is seated next to me, kindly tell us what you do and what is your name.
My name is Deborah, and I'm a mentee under Plan International Young Health Program.
Thank you all for introducing yourselves. Please tell us, as the Deputy Director, tell us what really inspired you to have these two young girls join the YHP program, because as I look at them, they look very young, and we would like to know what really inspired you to support them and to mentor them.
Great question. Thank you. So the British High Commission in Nairobi is taking part of this program called Girls Takeover that Plan International do. I personally very fan of this program because it encourages leadership by young girls. I think we are really keen to see a lot more women to be leaders, and I think we want to start it from very young age. So that's why really I'm delighted. Been very impressed so far. Michelle and Deborah are amazing girls, and they will share with you their real leadership in a few minutes. So that's what inspired me. It's like me to see a lot more women to be in the leadership positions.
Wow, that is interesting. My sister Deborah, from the time you joined this youth health program, leadership program, so please kindly share with us, how has the experience been so far? How has it been for you so far?
So the Young Health Program has been a good journey. Being a mentee, having a mentor has helped me to solve my problems, as when I have stress, I can share with my mentor so that I can release it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. What about Michelle? I believe you have experience in that is different from Deborah. Kindly tell us more about your experience.
Okay, I do deal with the community, yes, and my experience is really different, yes, from Deborah. Actually, we do deal with non-communicable diseases and the risk factors, and we tackle the young people, because you find like most of them are using the use of tobacco, harmful use of alcohol, they practice unhealthy diet, physical inactivity. So you find when we go to the ground, we try to create awareness on how they can prevent use of alcohol and tobacco, and also do physical activity, and also take healthy diet, so that at least in our community we can see progress in the young people, and also we can see like they have goals to achieve, so that at least at the end of the day we find a better community. Yeah.
I love the way you are passionate about standing very strong from a community where it's well known of drug addiction, where the young people have always been addicted. And I know this has really influenced the young people negatively. So back to Eduarda, please tell us more from the time you have been working in the British High Commission. What really made you get so passionate, or what really touched you to mentor the young girls from when they are very young? Because most of the time we find that young people are always disadvantaged, especially the adolescent. What really motivated you to ensure that they live every day in the leadership systems so that they may learn even more about the leadership positions?
Thank you. As I said earlier, I'm very passionate about leadership myself. Being a woman, I know how difficult it is for women to actually get to very senior position. And therefore, I believe if we mentor young girls from young age, and let's be honest, right? Deborah and Michelle have been really great today. Have been very, very impressive. So what motivated me is that I would like to see a lot more women in leadership positions. I believe that if we mentor girls, if we give them opportunities, if they share with us their dreams and they get the right support, definitely they can make impact. For example, it's great to see in Kenya government, there are few women. In the parliament in Kenya, there are few women. We want to see a lot more than that. And the only way to do it is by training and teaching and supporting young girls, particularly those with the motivation.
I love how you have said that you have seen a gap, especially in the area of women leadership. Because the problem is the society right now, especially here in Kenya. Yes, we continue advocating every day for inclusion of women, and we try our best every day, but most of the things have not been implemented. Also, the young girls talked about how they have grown in area where there is a lot of drug use, especially the bad drugs like bang. And in this young health program, in future, what would you like to achieve? Or how can you ensure that you create a positive impact? And how is the journey so far? That is Michelle.
Yes, what I can say about that is that as long as you're passionate of what you're doing, then all the rest follows. And also, I think you should also be committed. At least the commitment, the community will say like, yes, Michelle has the passion to do this, and I think I want to be more of Michelle. I think I want to be in the same journey, and I want to be a good leader as Michelle, and more of a leader. So I think if you continue if Michelle and the other community people in the community, maybe I think the community will be better if someone decides like I want to be like Michelle, and the other one also like Michelle, and the other one like Michelle. So I think so if you get 100 Michelle in the community, then I think so the community is a better place to be and way to go. Yeah, because it inspires a lot of people.
That's amazing, especially the area where you said you want everyone to be just like Michelle. If we have 100 Michelles, people are going to emulate what you do, and they are going to make the world a better place. To my sister Deborah, from the time you joined this program, can you tell us what positive thing have you seen in this program? And I believe you're a student, right? So how have you been interacting with the society, and how do you do even mentorship to other young girls?
So as a mentee in Plan International, YHP Young Health Program teaches young people about NCDs, non-communicable diseases. Now, as I am a girl, I can go to the community and share my experiences with other girls, or make a small group of just like 5 girls, and other girls will like to join the group because of the rules that we set, and we can also share with our adults, our parents. Yeah.
Amazing. Continue with the same spirit, and I believe in future, as we interact with more young people, like having those meetings with 5 young girls, we are going to create an impact. Back to you, Director. This is your sign name. I've given you a sign name. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are much welcome. You mentioned earlier about the gap that you have seen, especially here in Kenya. You saw that people are really interested, yes, to empower women, but most of the time, this role, women don't really get those opportunities. Do you have any plans in the British High Commission and also any mentorship programs for women to promote especially policies on women, where you can push those policies, especially in the grassroots areas? Please share with us any policies that you have been pushing as the British High Commission.
Fantastic. Great question again. So, we work with policymakers. We work with the Ministry of Social Affairs, with the Minister of Gender and Equity, and I actually met the CS recently, and she seems very committed on this. Specifically about the UK, we don't have one single program where we single women and girls. What we do is we mainstream all the programs we do. So for example, I'll give you an example. We are supporting social protection programs, mainly in the northeast counties, and the majority of the beneficiaries are women and girls. Why do we do that? Because we believe if you empower a woman, a mother, you will empower the whole family and the whole community. So by doing that, we already seen results. We have seen strong results on the ground that where more children are going to school because you empower mothers and women. We've seen more women, pregnant women, assessing medical health. So by doing this, we actually work with government because we do on the ground, on the field, but most importantly, your question is about policies. So we have been working, for example, on social policies. And by the way, I understand that Kenya is the only country, not even UK, has a policy on disability. How amazing is that, right? How amazing is that? So Kenya was able to showcase these on international forum where the UK was present. Even the UK minister was like surprised that Kenya was much advanced on some of these challenges.
Yes, we are always in front in most of the things, especially our policies are very good. In making and developing policies, we are always number one. But now when it comes to implementation, that is where we have a huge gap. And these policies will really assist us to empower and talk about women and girls' rights. And these policies are the key things that we really need to use as a country and create awareness and ensure that they are implemented very well on the ground. So do you have any ways that you make sure that they are well implemented?
Yes, definitely. So I'll give you one specific example. Again, in the Northeast, because that's where majority of our social programs are, we are working with what we call VSLAs. And what we do is empower women to actually come together, work together, not only share experience, but also be a safe space to actually share other type of issues, gender violence, for example, malnutrition, how do you treat children? And we have done many evaluations on this, and the results are really amazing. For example, these VSLAs, which is voluntary Village Savings Group, they have actually saved 103 million shillings. Now imagine, this is like 3 women working together and pool together some funding, and then they open small business. So we have this data that they've managed to save that much amount during a period of 6 months. Now imagine if we can continue to support them for a longer period of time. So from the UK perspective, when we design a program, we design with a clear impact and vision, and we monitor constantly to make sure that we actually delivering. And if we don't deliver, which sometimes happen, what we do do is we change the course so that we can adjust the programs. So yes, we do have a lot of evidence on some of these programs.
Yeah, especially when you said that 103 million, that's quite a lot of money when it comes to savings, and at least you have the correct data. So we are going to take just a short break. Before we come back, welcome back, our viewers. Let's continue with our conversation that we had with the three amazing ladies. I want to ask Eduarda, from the time you launched this program and you started supporting this program, can you tell us how is the selection process? How is it done? And how do you ensure that there are equal opportunities given to all persons, especially on the area of gender, disability? Do you have persons with disability included in this program?
Yes.
For them to be able to participate fully just like any other person?
Thank you. Yes, no, we do definitely. So how do we select this? This is actually a government program. We are actually tapping into the social protection database. So government went house to house to register, and then there is a criteria because it's actually concentrate on the most vulnerable people, so the most poor people. So they did a census and they have the data. So we then actually use that data to support, because we don't want to create a parallel process. We believe that we need to work in a system that government is able to scale up. I actually want to speak specifically about a program we have, which is called the Digital Access Program. So this program focuses completely on people with disability, where we help them with the digital access. So they're part of the same Villa Saving group that I mentioned too, the VSLA, but even beyond. So for example, in Mandera and Busia, we have trained many people with disability to have access to digital system. But back to the social protection, because the social protection is actually focused on the most vulnerable, is actually for those that are really struggling. And as I said, 60% of the target group are women and children. So that's how we do. And across all the programs we do, we take very seriously inclusion. So we very much see that inclusion is key part of what we do, being policy, being program implementation, but even the way we work. We work as inclusive organization.
Thank you for ensuring that there is enough gender balance and also inclusion of persons with disability. Now to Michelle, please share with us, what challenges have you been facing or experiencing as a girl child, especially in your community, where you have talked about majority use drugs, and how has this program really assisted you? So, and also tell us, how have you been able to overcome the challenges that you also face in your community?
Okay, so one of the challenges in our community is whereby there is favorism, whereby you find the girl child usually stays at home. Like you want to go to school, or maybe you want to start a business, or you want to go to a course or something, but maybe your parents say like, no, you just stay in the house, you'll do house chores, you'll maybe we'll tell you like we'll have to arrange a marriage that you have to get into, and the boy child is like, yeah, the boy child will go to school and all that. But then I think so it's really traumatizing, because as a girl you have a lot of dreams to achieve, you have goals to achieve, and I think so it's very important for a girl child to look forward to the vision, the goal, and what she wants to achieve. And also what made me to overcome is the confidence in me, the courage in me. And speaking out is really important. You speak out what you want, you really want, how you feel about it, and you stand out for yourself and say, like, I want to do this, and I want to end child marriage. Child marriage is not for me. I know I am good in this. I know I want to do this. So just give me the space, give me the opportunity to show you that I can do more of what you expect me to do. Yeah. So what I can say is that we should end child marriage and consider the girl child, and to see that girl child in the community is very important, because you find like a girl usually sacrifices a lot in her family. You'll find like 90% of what the girl does, it goes to her family, and that goes to maybe education and your daily life, what you're doing in your life. So I think so the girl child deserves to be given the right she deserves. Yeah.
Wow. Yes, we have seen every day a girl child has always been left behind. And their life, they're always told that their life is at home. They're not respected. But truly, I feel this is not right. So we really need to do something. You find most of the time they're not even favored in the family. Most of the time, the family always neglect them. Nowadays, you can see we have early marriages, teenage pregnancies, but most of it's not in the big picture. If you look at my life, you have already planned your life as a girl child, but you get stuck because of the early marriages. So that is something that we really need to stop it in our society. Now back to Deborah. When you joined the Young Leadership Program, I believe you have experienced challenges in life. So please tell us, from the time you joined this program of the Young Health Program, what has really inspired you to continue? Because I believe you face different challenges every day as a young child, as a young girl, especially being a girl in school. What really motivated you even to join this program? What really motivated you or pushes you to do better, and what are the future plans do you have for your life?
Thank you, that's a fantastic question. So me, before joining the Young Health Program, I had some challenges, and after joining the Young Health Program, what motivated me was that they taught us life skills, which one of them was resilience. I practiced resilience, the ability to bounce back from challenges, think, and if there is favorism, I said no, and why. So I thought about that, and now in future I'm planning to help my community. And what I can advise girls like me is to dream, go on with your dream. If you know this is the right thing, go with it. Nobody should stop you.
Interesting, Deborah. Continue with what you are doing so that you can achieve your goals. As you have said, there is a lot of favorism, especially in the family. But you should always follow your integrity and work so hard to achieve your goals. So in future, what would you like to become? If I may do a follow-up question.
I inspire to be a neurosurgeon.
Can you tell us more? What made you get interested to do and to be a neurosurgeon and not a nurse, not a doctor, not a pilot? So that we can understand. And why did you choose to be a neurosurgeon?
So I chose to be a neurosurgeon and learn more about psychology, because many people in my community get into crime and drug and substance abuse because of depression and loss of loved ones, and being discriminated with other people. So I chose that so that when I grow up, I can help those people with depression and help them to release what they are feeling, so that I can reduce the stress in their minds. I can help them. Oh yes.
I wish you all the best. Maybe I will find you in one room and you are going to assist me, but I'm not hoping to be sick. I'm not praying to be sick. So to Michelle, please, can you add from what Deborah had shared? What are your future plans and what would you like to become?
Actually, I would like to do international relation and mass media and communication. Yeah, because communication is most important in the community. And mostly in communication, when you communicate positively to the community will say like, I think so, we are going somewhere. So that is my passion, and also I would love to really create awareness in the community, because I feel like my community needs to change, needs to make a big step. And there is that gap. So if Michelle is there, everything is going to be okay. Yeah, and I hope and pray that all will be well, and my community will be a change, and it will be renowned. Yeah.
Good job. Especially where you mentioned about you want to ensure that the community is well involved. So it is very important to be sharing the messages. Yeah, that is a good point that I really agree with you. To Eduarda, as you have already talked more about what you do, what are the future plans, or what do we expect from you as an organization and as you as an individual in being a role model? And which future plans do you have? And is this program going to continue? Because I believe that it has benefited most of the women and girls, especially on the leadership roles, where everyone who will look at the girls will feel like, I can do this, so that we can ensure that these girls do not feel like they cannot be leaders in the future. So what are the future goals do you have as an organization?
So for Kenya, we signed a strategic partnership with the government up to 2030, and that strategic partnership focuses in 5 areas. So it focuses on growth, trade and business, climate change and nature, security and stability, technology and innovation, and technology and innovation. So these areas are areas where the UK is going to prioritize going forward in the next few years. So obviously, as I said earlier, girls, women, gender is mainstream across where we do everything we do. So we very much see that this will continue. Now, I spoke about DAP, the Disability Digital Access Program. I'm hoping that program will continue. I know that we worked with Sign TV, for example, on an app that is now being used in the hospitals. I really would like to see that a lot more across other areas, because I know how difficult, as someone that has a child with disability, I know how it really is difficult for them to access systems and process. For me, as Eduarda, as personal, I'm very passionate about helping girls. I'm very passionate about helping women in general. So I hope I will continue to have opportunities like this, like today, that I work with these amazing girls. You heard what they said, right? This is amazing. It's very inspirational. Even I learned something today. So I really hope that I will continue to have these opportunities, and I make a personal commitment that as part of my job, I will always continue to mentor girls, other women as well, because let's be honest, we all been talking about here, there's so many challenges for women. So that's my personal commitment.
We really appreciate you, especially for where you have said you will continue with the mentorship, and also where you have talked about Assistol, you have supported and worked with them. Currently, we know that Assistol is in 3 counties, especially in the healthcare systems. So we have so many barriers also in other counties. So maybe next time when you have such opportunities, continue supporting us, because if they're not, the Assistol app is not in other counties, it will be challenging to other deaf people. Now, as we conclude, I want each one of you to give us a final word. And I'm going to start with Deborah. What message can you give the young girls who are watching you today? Just the final word. Any word you feel like you want to share with the young girls out there. Let's start with Deborah.
To my fellow girls, I would like to tell you that focus on your dream. Nobody should stop you. Yeah.
Michelle?
Yeah, so what I can tell you girls out there, just be the best among the best.
Yeah, always be the best from being the best. Yeah, we are going to close. We are going to have a closing word from Eduarda.
It's been a pleasure for me today. It's been a pleasure to be here with the girls. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. I think what I can say to girls is what the other two girls have said already. Girls power. Shall we?
Yeah.
Girls takeover.
Thank you so much, our viewers, for watching us. The Voice Show. Bye-bye. See you next time.